Hey guys, this is Plutonium here and welcome to another Minecraft video. Snapshots are being released every week and today we are here for another snapshot which is 20W18A, and this snapshot has brought on few changes to redstone. We can already see one of the first changes which is right below us. I have actually made a bit of floor art to show some of the redstone which has been lying around. First change that has been added is actually some kind of a parity with the bedrock version, because now directionless redstone is again the shape of a cross. That means we no longer have redstone dots. So it's like this. We have a cross which is going to face in all four directions. I wouldn't say that it's a very important update or an important change to the game, because yeah, how does it even matter? They've just really changed the textures. But it's actually to make probably redstone lines make a little bit more sense, because earlier when we had directionless redstone, it seemed weird when this place was actually occupied by directionless redstone. We have this redstone being powered by redstone torch underneath it, and we had directionless redstone in the form of a dot, and it was powering in all the four directions even when the redstone is not pointing at any one of these redstone lamps, which is a bit weird. And if we take this same concept, we might also say that this kind of redstone line is going across, and if we place a redstone lamp next to it, we assume that this line is powered, and that means this redstone line should get powered. But actually it is not, because the redstone is not actually pointing towards it. So to make more sense, probably they might have done this, that they might have added the cross, and now it seems like the directionless redstone is going to power all the four redstone lamps simply because the redstone is pointing at them. Be a little bit, you know, difficult to understand. So actually to explain this, we are back in tutorial land. We can see that we have all of our redstone contraptions. I'm going to give some more tutorial 3x3 piston doors, which you can see right here. And yeah, to explain this story, we are back in 1.15, and we can see that now we have a directionless redstone dot. So this dot is powering all these four redstone lamps, even when this dot is not pointing at any one of these four redstone lamps, which means that if we actually place a redstone line which is being powered like this, in the same concept, if we place a redstone lamp like this here, it should get powered, but it's not, because the redstone is not pointing at this. So then why are these four redstone lamps being powered? Why is this being strongly powered? That is a big question. So to make sense, they added that. Another new addition to the game, or actually a new change, is that now target blocks can conduct redstone power. You can see there's a redstone dot, or actually a redstone cross now. It's been kept over a target block, which is now powering this redstone block. The redstone torch. If you don't know about transmitting of conduction of redstone power, you can watch a video that I posted earlier. The link will be on the top right of the screen. Please do watch it. That we can easily observe here is that when we actually look at the selection or the hitbox of redstone, we can see that now even the side is included. In the earlier versions, this side was actually not considered a part of the redstone line. It actually did nothing. Now this redstone line is also included within the actually this redstone dust which is on the wall. Even though it is not actually existing, you cannot obtain this kind of a block, but you can still see that this redstone is now also including that. So this redstone which is climbing up the wall has finally got some functionality. So if I actually place a transparent what do you call it, any kind of transparent mechanism component such as a fence gate, it gets powered, which in this case it gets open. Whereas if you actually go back into Minecraft 1.15, which is on the top left corner, Minecraft 1.15.2, this redstone on the wall has no significance of its own. It's just there, just to show that the lines are connected. Now also, if you actually place a fence gate on top of it, it does not naturally open. So this is a new change that has been added to this 20W18 snapshot. Same thing, we can also see that we have another setup which also shows that this redstone is actually climbing a wall is always going to power the block that it's attached to, irrespective of whether this block is powered or not. For example, we have a redstone torch. We have a light weighted pressure plate. Yeah, it's a light weighted pressure plate, and when we stand on it, it's going to emit a redstone power of 1. And when it's going to be standing on the wall, we will be able to watch that this redstone lamp turns on. This redstone lamp is turning on even if the redstone power or the signal strength that it has is actually 0. You can see on the right hand side of the F3 screen, which is 0. So even if that does not power this redstone, it's going to power through this block simply because this redstone is attached to it. That means it's going to power through this block and it's going to power this redstone lamp. In 1.15, the same thing wasn't possible, and also all the way until the latest, or actually the previous snapshots. 1.15, we are back in tutorial land. We can see that this redstone comparator is actually given an output of 1. Since this redstone has no significance, it's not going to power through this block. This redstone lamp is not going to turn on. So that's, I think, all of the changes. I know that this video is a bit on the shorter side, so in the end I would actually like to discuss about some suggestions to Mojang about some things that should be added in the Java edition which are still not there. One thing would be to definitely be able to place redstone on top of pistons, any kinds of redstone components such as torches, the redstone repeaters, comparators, all that we can place on top of a piston. I mean, at least if we can place it on top of a piston, that could be really helpful. Currently we cannot place them because if we place them on pistons and the piston gets extended, that thing immediately drops. So that's a problem. Buttons and levers cannot be added to the side of a piston. They can only be added to the back, and that's how they stay stable. And I'm actually saying this because there's actually a feature of Bedrock Edition that you can place redstone and any different kinds of things on top of pistons, which is really nice. I have played Bedrock Edition myself. I've been playing it for the last 4 years, and I've really liked this feature, and I think it should be on the Java edition, and it should be added in a future snapshot maybe, because this one has already been released, so we can't do anything about it. And I would also suggest that there's also a feature in the Bedrock version as well, is that when you place a redstone torch on top of an extended piston, the redstone torch actually turns off, even if the piston actually does not conduct the redstone power from the redstone into that redstone torch, obviously. So that is a really good feature. I would also like to be added in the next snapshot possibly. And yeah, so that wraps up everything for this video, and I hope you like this video. Please leave a like on this video, and do be sure to subscribe to the channel Plutonium Plays, and thanks for watching. This was probably the first time that I fumbled on an ending in a video, so yeah, thanks for watching.